When using a belt sander, it's really important that you're familiar with all the safety checks that you should carry out on the machine. One of the first checks you should make is to familiarise yourself with the location of the start and stop buttons, indicated in green and red, and the emergency stop button, located at the bottom of the belt sander. This is to ensure that the machine can be switched off either by hand or by foot in an emergency. Emergency stop should only be used in an emergency. When using the belt sander, it's absolutely critical that you wear safety goggles or safety spectacles to protect your eyes at all time from any flying debris and dust. All loose clothing should be secured, ties should be tucked in or kept behind aprons, and any loose jewellery should be removed. Hands should always stay back from the belt to prevent any chance of entanglement. Due to the dust generated by using a belt sander, it's really important that the extractor fan is on and the vents are open. Prior to turning on the belt sander, you should make sure that the belt is free from any rips or tears or visible damage. The guard should be lowered to just above the height of the material and then secured using the locking screws. The work table should be left horizontal and should only be adjusted by a teacher. Prior to operating the machine, you want to make sure that it runs and starts and stops as expected. The emergency stop should only be used to stop the machine in an emergency. When operating the belt sander, the material should be held flat on the work table and should be moved across the belt. Material shouldn't be held at an angle because it can be snagged, and hands should stay well back from the belt. A belt sander should also only be used to sand the end grain of material. Once the material has been sanded, the work table should be cleared to make it safe for the next user and should also be left in the off position. In all of our workshops, you'll see these sorts of signs next to the machines. These machines contain information about how you should and shouldn't use the machine in question. In this case, you'll see some red signage, which shows actions that are prohibited, things you must not do. Blue signage, which are mandatory actions, things that you must do. And yellow symbols and yellow signage, which indicate hazards that may occur and they're to warn you of potential dangers. You'll also see lists of specific rules that you should not break.